Hello, hello, hello. Don Jalbert here, Pace of Ownership Podcast. I'm going to talk about people. This is such an important topic out of my 10 foundations of this podcast. And I did these episodes quick and to the point. And this is the last one because I think this is the most important because what you got going on upstairs and that ownership mentality, you cannot do it yourself. You need people. And you're going to need subcontractors. You'll need people to help you out. You'll need employees, partners, everything to be successful. And the problem with that is people are your superpower. They can be the greatest thing on your team, but they can also be your kryptonite and leave you high and dry and disappoint you. I think Johnny Depp in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean is you can only trust a pirate because they'll always lie to you, whereas a good friend will disappoint you. Something like that, paraphrasing. So let's go to Afghanistan. I talk about SK. SK, amazing individual, Captain America type. Get him on my team, plugs a hole in my team. I'm as functional. I'm like, this guy's going to do it. I'm all excited about it. And about 2.5 weeks into it, boom, circumstances local in Afghanistan and back home cause him issues, and he wants to go home. And over there, you can never fault anyone for wanting to go home. So he goes home, and I think he's still doing awesome. Great guy. But sometimes shit happens, especially in Afghanistan. The pressure you're under is intense. So he goes home, and I'm a gap in my people. And yeah, I'm disappointed. I understand. Doesn't mean I'm not disappointed. It doesn't mean I don't understand. It doesn't mean that I think he's an awesome individual. But that was a gap in my program that I had trouble filling, and so a person had let me down. So let's go back. Let's go back. Air Force, Afghanistan, and today at Exhibit Associates. So here we are. I'm in the Air Force. We get chosen for kind of a special mission. We get to handpick our team. Holy shit, we get to handpick our team. So we handpick the team, we get over there, we start doing our things. Then what they call themselves, the JV team shows up and to help out with the mission. So they call us the varsity, themselves the JV. We didn't pick it, they did. So the JV team shows up, and all of a sudden they got not a lot to do. They're twiddling their thumbs, and they start complaining. And now they want to be part of the varsity team. So it gets brought to our attention. They want to join the varsity team, and we're like, no. We picked the team that we picked for a reason. All those people are useless, and that's why they're whining to you. If they were valuable, we would have picked them. Well, we had to integrate them eventually. After the mission was clearly defined and heavy lifting was done, but we got to handpick our team in the Air Force. That was awesome. So go to corporate America, startup, you pick your own team. That was really good. Your first hires, you got to pick the right hires. That's real important. And we did hire right, and we did hire wrong, and we ejected those people. Now go forward to Afghanistan with SK. It is what it is. Another stop along the way before Afghanistan. I was part of a funded startup, and we developed an operational team, and one of our first hires is leading that operational team still today, which is really cool. She's an amazing individual. Through mergers and acquisitions, she's still doing what she does because she's really good at it. So that was a great time. We picked the right people. Now, SK, great pick. Shit happens. We didn't let dumbasses. They really did good screening over there, and so everybody worked well over there. So I will have to say that was kind of a unique environment. But I got back to corporate America for a stint and did not like that. But then I go into Exhibit Associates, and I did this crazy thing. I respected the company that the founders of the company had built. So I kept the people where they were until I could figure out what was going on. Even though day one I saw 3 issues, and then day two I saw 2 other issues, and it, they eventually all left. And probably a big disappointment was there was a guy I hired, and I actually recruited him, and then he sued me when I fired him for just cause, and I did fire him. Excuse me, I did fire him for just cause, but then he came back and sued me. Um, you know, that was a disappointment. I recruited this guy for about a year. I said, come join my team. And he goes, well, I don't know. And finally, he did come join my team only to sue me. So, yay, lucky me. Um, but now, after the pandemic, and looking at the pace of ownership, we've had to make about 3 hires in the last 2 months. And I think we got them right. I think we got them right. Ask me in about 3 months, we got them right. But I mean, the guys we hired for the shop, they're doing great. One in the office, she's doing awesome. But people are your greatest responsibility. They're your greatest threat, your greatest joy, and they will surprise you for the good and the bad at any time. So, people, can't do it without them. And if you think you can, you're mistaken and you don't have the right ownership mentality. Yeah, it's yours. You're responsible. And you know what? If you hire the wrong person, guess who's responsible? You are. If they give a great interview and they walk in and they're a different person, that's your fault. You didn't do something you did was not right. So having said that, I'm going to wrap this up. The last of the 10 foundational principles of passive ownership. I really do appreciate you listening so far. I'm going to wrap up season 1 and season 2. We're rolling into interviews, and I mean it is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward. And yes, it's right before Christmas. 2022 is around the corner. So stand by. Pace of ownership is about to explode, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you got some message for me, Don@paceofownership.com. Don@paceofownership.com. Have a great day. Talk to you later.